Today, we're going to be talking about the time that Steven Tyler hit me on the arm. Let's get into it. It's story time. So, I got a chance to meet Steven Tyler. This all happened when I was working large concert venues a long time ago. And this particular day, there was a large concert happening, like an all day long concert kind of thing. And Aerosmith was on the ticket. They were going to be one of the bands playing. So when they do these all day long kind of concert things, they set up the vendors and everything like out in the public area. You know, the ones that sell the swag and the t-shirts and the hats and all of the fun stuff and the food and all of that. But also, they have another group of vendors set up backstage in this really big like area, open outside area with tents and all kinds of stuff, so that the bands can also shop around and pick out things that they like and not have to be mixed out with the public asking for autographs and all that. So I'm backstage, just kind of doing my thing, running errands or whatever it is I was doing that day, and in walks Steven Tyler, which I had seen, like lightweight famous people all day long, but I had never seen anybody as big as Steven Tyler that day. So I got a little starstruck. And if you know anything about me in this podcast, every time I meet somebody famous, I get starstruck. So, yes, on this day, I got starstruck with Steven Tyler as well. I mean, my jaw hit the floor. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, you can't believe, I don't know if you've ever met anybody famous or how that goes for you, but I've met a lot of famous people, and every time it's like surreal. It's like shocking. It's like you can't believe the person that you see on TV and you've seen in concert and you listen to their music is standing 6 feet away. It just, I don't know, something happens to your brain. Like, I'm a grown man. I shouldn't be acting like some starstruck child, but on the inside, that's exactly what I felt like. So here I am staring at Steven Tyler, and he's shopping these little, like, vendor stations. And there's tables set up, and we're on the inside part in this particular time. And he's just kind of walking around looking at things. He's got this like bodyguard with him, and who's just kind of standing back, and he's scanning the room like Secret Service would for the president or something. And he's just doing his thing. And like at the time that I saw him, he was picking up cigars. I'm like smelling them and checking them out, and he would just and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even want to leave to go do any of the rest of my job. I just wanted to stand there and be around Steven Tyler. So as it goes, Steven starts making his way down these little shops. And then he starts finding his way closer to the door. He wants to do some outdoor stuff too. I am between him and the door. Strategically. I'm not going to move. I'm going to be like right in his path. Well, 2 other guys, like, I don't know, stage crew or somebody, show up. And I think that was part of their strategy, too. They stood kind of adjacent from me. We're pretending like we know each other. We're just talking. We're all on the same page, 3 of us. We're all on the same page, like we're going to be placed right in Steven Tyler's path. So Steven, sure enough, starts making his way closer and closer to us. We're all getting the same kind of vibe, like he's gonna cross right in front of us. Well, he does. He comes right up to us and joins our conversation. I can't remember exactly what he kicked it off with, but it was like, hey guys, and we're like, oh hey, trying to play it cool. Like trying not to fall apart. That Steven Tyler just said hello. Like, I was a mess. And I could kind of see those guys were a little bit too. We're just like, oh my gosh, and we're just trying to play it cool. Hey, what's up? And he just starts talking. He just started. So this tour has been really crazy. He starts talking about sobriety and how that's all going for him. And I'm like, maybe I didn't know at the time. I'm like, I didn't know he was sober. And so, and the complications with being on such a large tour. And then he starts sharing about, mostly it's okay. It's going well for him. The sobriety, it's been a really big part of the positive change in his life. And I'm like, man, this is therapy with Steven Tyler. He's opening up to us. Then he starts talking about the challenges of it, because he was like, being on the road with Guns N' Roses, that's rough. And, because Slash, he'll just come into my dressing room and like bust out a line right on the table. And I'm like, Slash, what are you doing, man? I'm sober. What are you bringing that stuff in here for? And I just can't believe that, like, he's so candid with us and he's just sharing all of this. And I'm like, yeah. And at one point, Steven was like, you know what I mean? And he hits me on the arm. And I'm like, Steven Tyler just hit me right on the arm. And I'm like, yes. And I'm feeling like connected to this man, and like we're friends in some way. I don't know. I'm feeling like everything's going so well. And then I feel my phone vibrating. I'm like, crap. So I look at it. It's my boss. I'm like, I gotta take this. So I step away from the circle that we're in, that we're having fun in, that this party is going on in, and I'm in it. I step away to answer the phone. Flip phone back in the day. Flipped it open. Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of something. Okay, yeah, sure. Quick as I can be to get off of that phone. He wants me to do something. I'm like, yep, I'll get it done. Hang up, put my phone back away, and I go to step forward. And remember that bodyguard I told you about? Yeah, that guy. The really big guy. Muscles. He steps in front of me as I try to make my way back to the circle. Now, I know now that what he was doing was what he's hired to do. Thin the crowd. Like, keep Steven Tyler from looking like a jerk and saying, I gotta go, guys, or whatever. Keep the crowd small. Thin it out. Give Steven an opportunity to move on. I stepped away from the circle. This guy is just doing his job. But in that moment, I did not do that math. In that moment, I was like, no. I'm with them. I'm with those guys. I was just talking to him. He hit me on the arm. I was trying to get back into that circle. He wasn't going to let me back in. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, of course he knows I was in there. He's the bodyguard. He's watching all of us. He knows what just happened. I took a phone call. He already knows. I don't have to explain it to him. But I was trying really hard. I'm like, no, I need to get back in. And I started to go around him, and he put his hand out like he was going to jerk the life out of my soul. I'm like, oh, whoa, buddy. He said, you better tell me your name right now. And I'm like, oh, God, this just got serious. I could be fired for trying to get back in and talk to my good buddy, Steven Tyler. So I said, I'm leaving. I get it. I'm out. And I bounced. I rolled out of there so fast. I'm like, oh, my gosh. And that's the effect that meeting famous people have. You lose your mind. You lose all logic. It was amazing. He was super nice. He was a lot of fun to be around. And I love telling that story. All right. Stick with me on the next story. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. Tell your friends about it.